in Richardson, Texas, where we live. And we decided to go to Sababa, which is a Mediterranean restaurant right near us.
That we love.
And I am chomping on my Greek salad, and Alphonse got a whole smorgasbord of things. So we'll let y'all know what we think. Yay! We get Blue Belle back! Woohoo! There she is. How's it coming?
Yeah, I'm trying to get sawdust out.
Oh man.
And it just like clings to it.
Could I use the shop vac?
No, I need like a paper towel or something.
Okay. Can I see? Oh, it's just in that circle. Okay. I'll get you something. We got our wall in, at least this part. We still have a little bit up top. So in order to do this wall right here, with this, the top layer of this bench, there wasn't enough room for that 1/2 inch piece of plywood right here, this one, because it warped a little bit. And so we had to take off the bench so we could get it flush to the ground. And now Alphonse is trying to get these outlet boxes to fit. So we got this wall in, we got the outlets in, we got the bench screwed back in so that it's nice and flush. And Alphonse is now making furring strips so that we can put a piece of wall. We are caulking windows, making sure that there are no leaks at all. And we're getting more of our favorite item, caulking. So today we're getting our paint colors. So this one is going to be the color of our base cabinets. This one's going to be the color of our walls. And then we got a white paint for the ceiling. But yeah, So we're buying all of our paint today. We're buying some plywood for the rest of the walls. We're buying and the ceiling as well. So we get to do that today.
Well, because a true half inch would be 1630 seconds, but I don't
Okay.
know if that is something that's actually sold.
Which way?
I think it's
Alright, so we got part of the cabinet painted. I'm gonna leave, whoops. I'm gonna leave this part unpainted. And we have that coat. I'm gonna take the top off, probably just crowbar it, because it looks like he just nailed it in. So use a crowbar. But yeah, hopefully it turns out good. I still have to do the front, but I didn't want to do the front yet until I get the top piece off. And ta-da! We got the top off. It's right there. Alright, so I got the first coat of everything, and I'll have to do the second coat tomorrow because the day's almost over. I have a meeting tonight, so I'll do the other side of these tomorrow, the first and second coats, and I'll do the second coat of that one tomorrow. So we have a lot of our walling done, thanks to Alphonse. So he finished all this entire wall, almost, yesterday, and he's been working on this today. And can you explain how you did it?
I mean, there's just a beam here and here, and I just measured / rough cut a lot of this, which is why spots like that look bad.
Yeah.
They're just wood beams, and then, yeah, that's about it.
So you will go off the, are you talking about the beams? Are those the same as the ribs?
No, like there's a piece of wood back here and here.
Oh, your furring strips.
Yeah. You just put a 2x2 here, and you put a 2x2 here, and you just screw plywood into it.
So you put one up top and one below?
Right.
So one on top of the other, basically, but
Right.
with space in between.
Right.
day of our marathon work, and I just spent today painting the shiplap. So we're doing tongue and groove shiplap. And it looks like this with the little grooves and the little tongues. Or is it the opposite? Probably the opposite, but whatever. I do not do this professionally. I did the first coat and I'm just waiting for them to dry to do the second coat. I also was able to do the second coat of paint and it's looking pretty good if I do say so myself. I love how this blue turned out. This is from the paint we got at Lowe's and it is called Lowe blue. It's so pretty. Then I also did the back of the cabinet doors. So I'm waiting for this to dry so I can do the second coat of that. And that should be good. I might touch it up a little bit, but looking good, looking good. So to paint, I've been using this paint sprayer. I don't know where Alphonse got it, but I painted yesterday. That's how I did the first coat of this. And I was worried because I didn't clean it out. I was worried it would be clogged, but nope, it's not. However, we do have these little filter things that I'm gonna do my next coat because it was the paint sprayer kept getting clogged a little bit. You can see like, yeah, there's a bigger piece there, bigger piece there, just kind of clumps came out. So I'll do that for my final coat and hopefully it'll be smooth.
Hey.
How's it coming?
Just wrapping up.
You're wrapping up?
On the electrical stuff, I think I got it fixed enough.
Okay, did you find a 12 volt?
I did. Can you throw me one of those zip ties?
Yep. Ready? I actually got it. All while keeping it in frame. Go me.
Come back down here to what me and Connor originally did with that orange wire and refined it. I tried doing it through a fuse box, but the fuse box wasn't working. So I just connected it just straight together. Because to my knowledge, that orange wire doesn't do anything of any importance.
This one?
No, it's like, it's way down there. It's fine.
That one? Okay. Cool.
At least I hope.
Oh my gosh, this floor's so dirty. I hope sanding it will actually clean it good. So now you're doing the furring strips?
Yep.
So what's your plan?
Put up the furring strips.
Yeah, but how long are you making them?
Different lengths. Some are 32, some are 22, some are 10.
Inches?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for our furring strips, we are using 3 different sizes. So we are using 32 inches for the middle, 22 inches more at the side, and 10 inches where it's like the curve is a lot. Because you have to adjust for that. And we're going to use wood to metal screws. And Alphonse right now is making pilot holes in the rib so that it's easier to screw the furring strips in. Alright, so it's getting pretty cloudy out and I'm praying that it doesn't rain on my freshly painted cabinet and ceiling boards. But you know, if it rains, it rains. Paint's waterproof, right? So we're getting some good headway on our furring strips. Whew! I got my second coat. Look how white. Now I'm just waiting for them to dry. And then we can put them back in the shed. So it is day 4 of our marathon work day, and we are both painting today. I had to figure out a way to clean the paint sprayer which is an absolute nightmare. So we have an electric one, so we don't have like the whole gas canister things. It works pretty well. You just have to be really careful to filter it and all that, but that was a pain. But I have painted, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more, and I have 5 more, and then I can do the second coat. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more boards painted in the second coat. We have, if you see in there, I think 9 that I did yesterday. So we have 20 done so far, and I just have 4 more, and we will probably install some of the ceiling at least before I paint the rest of them. But I did my second coat on the back of the cabinet doors. Oh, I love that blue. It's so pretty. Also, note to self, if you're painting and you don't have or forget to get bad shoes that you can, you know, dirty up and you don't really care, then this is what you do. You just put plastic bags over them. It'll keep them protected. I thought that was clever. So one thing he did was add this little handle so that we can open and close the bus a lot easier. Babe, can I come in?
Yeah, just be careful.
Okay. Alright, let's see what he's up to. Ooh. So he's painting the walls right now. And we decided on a very light gray. It looks good. Yeah, I can actually tell it's gray.
Yeah, it dries a little darker too.
Yeah. Nice. And then I guess we'll paint this front area with the aluminum paint, right? Since it's metal.
Yeah. Penny. Penny.
What you doing, Josie?
Oh, Josie. Hi, Josie.
So we're done for the day. As you can see, it is an absolute mess because I've been putting the insulation in the ceiling. It's a pain trying to get it to stay. We've been using like chicken wire type stuff right here. It works okay-ish. Yeah. But we got the ceiling in. We've been doing tongue and groove. It looks pretty good. I'll go back and touch up paint and cover up the screws and stuff. But yeah, and then Alphonse installed the light. And what else did we do?
Let's see, we did the lights. We had to test some electrical stuff, so we dealt with that. Our diesel heater does work. So
we'll have our diesel heater right there. If it fits.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're on to day number 6.
myself with only memories to hold. Were you gonna tell me? Were you gonna tell me? Were you gonna tell me? You thought I knew. Were you gonna tell me? Were you gonna tell me? Were you gonna tell me? You thought I knew. I heard you say it. We're falling like stars, and I didn't notice the chaos inside my heart. Were you gonna tell me? Were you gonna tell me? Were you gonna tell me? You thought I knew. When were you gonna tell me? Were you gonna tell me? Were you gonna tell me? You thought I knew. I feel so close to you, but if you really knew. Were you gonna tell me? Were you gonna tell me? Were you gonna tell me? You thought I knew. Were you gonna tell me? Were you gonna tell me? Were you gonna tell me? You thought I knew. You thought I knew. You thought I knew.
What are you doing?
Trying to cut this down roughly. These lines are nowhere near straight.
Ah.
'cause it
Oh,
just has to,
you have to cut it?
yes.
Okay, to make it fit.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Y'all want to come see our ceiling? There it is. I have to go back and touch up some spots with paint, but I'm pretty satisfied. We are coming along.
Okay, let go. Hold enough. Alright, it's good as it's gonna get.
Alright, let's see what we got. Hold on, babe, I'm recording. So we got a lot of our ceiling in. And this side looks a lot nicer because it was easier with the grooves being on that side. We'll have to, you can see some boards have some space in between it, and we'll just have to caulk/paint it. But I am pretty happy with how it turned out, and now I have to figure out how to do the front. Well, y'all, we broke down again, and we are hoping that we just ran out of gas. So Alphonse is using his handy dandy gas pumper thingy and see if it works. So we were about to take like a big load of big trash because, you know, Blue Belle's the only vehicle that we have that'll fit like car seats and insulation and big stuff. So we were going to do that. And yeah, then she just stopped accelerating, like, and then she would shake and turn off, and then she would start up fine, and then you could tell like she was trying to get some gas, some fuel. And then, so thankfully Larry, Alphonse's stepdad, he has a big pickup truck, so he came to tow us back because we were only like a mile away from the house. Bus problems. Alright, filling her up. Let's see if this fixes it. Alright, let's see if this works. Lord Jesus, please let this work. Just fine. Absolutely fine.
Just give it a second.
We give her some gas.
Yeah, rev it.
Absolutely fine. She feels fine.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
So it's a bad sensor.
It's a bad sensor.
That is a nightmare to figure out on the road.
Well, we'll just have to track it, just like Jimmy and Natalie did.
Yeah, did theirs also go bad?
Yeah, remember they said that the mechanic couldn't figure it out, so they just had to track miles.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. So the sun's going down and we are done for the day after a long day, but I wanted to show you guys what we have done so far. So we have all the walls up like before, and we have the entire ceiling. Tongue and groove boards is quite an ordeal in the bus, at least to do, but the fan looks nice. It's hiding all of our holes that it's just dirty and I need to paint over it. But yeah, so for these bigger gaps, like right there, we'll put some white sealant in there, especially there. Like, it's just, some of them are really difficult to do because it's just a lot. I'll have Alphonse explain. But I'm hoping that the ceiling will look nice. Yeah, some boards split because it's just the quality of the board, unfortunately. Which shouldn't be the case because shiplap's not cheap. But anyways, we got our ceiling in and it looks nice. We'll add some trim that we need to, and especially like right along this wall right there, the trim right there that we can do. Our cabinets, one will go here, one will go here, and we'll just keep on keeping on. So tomorrow I'll patch the ceiling, make it all nice and pretty. Alphonse will finish the bed frame. So he's using 2x6 pieces of wood, which are super strong. Part of the bed frame was the battery box that the electricians did for us. We're gonna put 2 more joists here, one there, one there. We're gonna span a 3/4 inch sheet of plywood across. We did some research and it looks like 3/4 plywood is strong enough as long as your joists are no farther apart than 24 inches. So we'll see if it works. So we put 1 tile down to test it, to see if it'll hold or if we need to do a primer. But it looks good so far. And then Alphonse got this cabinet back there installed.
Like half installed.
Oh, halfway?
Yeah, I gotta do a lot more work.
Okay, well, it looks good. All right, so we had another day's work, and today I painted the other base cabinet right there. It's a really pretty blue. I love how it turned out. And then we did our upper cabinets. It's hard to recognize them because they don't have the doors on. There they are. Our upper cabinet 1, upper cabinet 2, painted that white. Painted all the doors right there. Cute little doors. And then Alphonse spent a lot of the day stuff on the inside. Let's go check it out. Alright, so he cut more of the bed board, so these 2x6s are for the bed. Sorry for the mess in here, we're winding down for the day, so we put everything in our bus. But we got one of the cabinets in, and it has a nice kind of, I think it's called Stretta countertop from Lowe's. But yeah, tomorrow I'll paint the front, all of the front. It's metal, so that's why we didn't paint it along with the plywood. I'll paint that white. I did a test spot right there. You can see by the doors. And then there's also this part as well that I'll paint white. And then we're hoping to get the other cabinet in tomorrow once it dries. And maybe even the uppers. We'll see.